The Ohanaeze Youth Council (OYC), the group's youth wing, has spoken out against Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi's recent statement that he has begun negotiations with President Muhammadu Buhari for his political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's issue. This was before his sack or removal as a governor. So there's this tussle now. Oh, who initiated the release? Who is doing this? Who is doing that? Now they are trying to take glory. They've now fight. They are fighting dirty over who initiated Nnamdi Kanu's release with Buhari. Has he been released in the first place? Of course, you know that Umahi recently said, "Oh, he's doing everything possible to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is released." And now these guys are coming to say, "Why? Why would you say so?" And this comes after Umahi said that negotiations with President Muhammadu Buhari are underway to find a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's arrest as the leader of the banned indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB). He also reassured the Igbo people that Nnamdi Kanu has not been abandoned and that he would soon be released from the Department of State Services custody (DSS). However, the OYC led by Igboayaka accused Umahi of seeking to gain cheap political points through a statement released on Friday. But now, the man is no longer there. He's still floating. Professor George Obiozo, President General of Ohanaeze, joined other notable Igbo personalities to negotiate the release of Kanu, not Umahi, as stated by the Ohanaeze Youth Organization. Umahi had publicly rejected IPOB during a prior meeting in Enugu, according to the statement, and it is unclear why he suddenly claimed to be Kanu's messiah. Governor David Umahi may be seeking for a soft landing in order to appeal to Ndigbo and IPOB for his irresponsible behavior as Ebonyi State Governor, which was laced with executive impunity and coming out of nowhere to gain a cheap political point with Nnamdi Kanu's release is false and foolish, the organization said. Those at the end of affairs of a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case have not taken it to the media space. They are engaging in a lasting solution to the crisis that has erupted in the country for over 7 years of IPOB's struggle for self-determination. Unfortunately, on June 19, 2021, in Enugu State, the same Governor Dave Umahi chaired a meeting wherein IPOB was publicly rejected by those who claimed to be Igbo leaders. Governor Dave Umahi ought to know that all his discriminatory communiques signed by him against Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are in our archive and in the Book of Remembrance. The claim by Ebonyi Governor of interfacing to release of Nnamdi Kanu at Abakaliki on Tuesday, March 1st, 2022, has summarized the Igbo adage, "Nwoke lucha ogu, nwaanyị enwere akụkọ." Well, therefore, Umahi should look for something else through which he can gain favor from Ndigbo and not to lay claims to glory of Kanu's release process. I can authentically and authoritatively inform all our people that every strategic and tactical effort has been made on the release of Nnamdi Kanu by Obiozo without any political interest, but basically on his personal conviction as a true Igbo man and his constitutional duty as the #1 citizen of the Igbo nation. Hey. All of you, because if you had done the needful from the beginning, I'm sure Nnamdi Kanu would not be where he is. In the first place, the group wouldn't have been proscribed. They wouldn't have been proscribed now, but all of you left everything. I don't know whether you were waiting for this kind of a thing or you were thinking of other thing. Meanwhile, the people you are dealing with did not even send you message. Because I'm even surprised. Of course, they could be right, because all of them, in one way or the other, they have already contributed to the menace that is being faced now, or they are being faced with now. But for David Umahi to just come out, of course, now you know he said this before he was sacked. Like I said, he's still floating, but irrespective of anything, whether he was sacked or not sacked, but the statement he made as if he's trying to, is the one who is negotiating it. Because I'm even surprised, because this man is always going back and forth. David Umahi is always going back and forth. Whether we can refer him to as governor or ex-governor or I don't even know, but whichever way, his name is Dave Umahi. The same man who told us that, oh, the Amotekun that was created then, that it was the Southwest that they stole their idea. They stole their idea when these Fulani herdsmen were all over the place, when it was really, really, really hot. Okay, people now said, since that is the case, now that they have created Amotekun, you create your own now, because you are not going to be going to their region, or you are not going to use their people to create or form your security outfit. This man could not. Now, going to 3 years down the line, he could not. At some point, he came out and said, oh, they were trying to do this, they are trying to do. All of a sudden, he said, he called all the governors in the Southeast that there's no need, that every state should go and form their own way of securing their people. At some point again, when Eastern Security Network came on board again, oh, he said, Eastern Security Network, oh, they have taken, that was the name they wanted to give the outfits they wanted to create. And you could not even create it. At some point again, he just let them forget it, that there's no need. All of a sudden, he came up with a Ebubagu. He's just been going back and forth. Up to today, I don't even know what the Ebubagu has been doing, because this Ebubagu was created on false foundation by this Dave Umahi. How many times he will come and tell you, oh, sit at home is this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to deal with it, I'm going to do this. He will come back again. He will say, okay, let us add. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Dave Umahi is just everywhere. It's everywhere. It's just unfortunate. So all of a sudden, I don't know where he woke up from. Last week, he just came out and began to tell us, I was just wondering. I think I remember Oba of Benin. Oba of Benin, for as many who are listening. I remember Oba of Benin when Oshomole and Eze Yamu and what is this man's name? The governor, Obaseki, when they were going through their own crisis. And everybody knew what Oshomole stood for 2, 3, 4 years back. All of a sudden again, he came out and the statement the Oba of Benin made, I was shocked too, because, and that is the right question to be asked. He said, why are you guys, why, I don't know, because he just made mention, but of course we knew quite right that he was talking to Oshomole. Why are you guys confusing us? In one breath, you tell us that this person is like this. You come back again, you say the same person is not like this. You know, Oshomole was just using people's head because they thought that people are not normal. But thank God that Oba of Benin was able to stand by them, that all of you should be careful. You should be careful if you want to go with your political ambition. Don't use that to rob the masses, because the whole place was tensed. But at the end of the day, you see the Tony Kabaka that was with him, that was running up and down, making mass. All of a sudden now we now hear that he is now a born again, and he has come out to apologize, and he said violence does not pay. But the statement made by Oba of Benin, that why are you guys confusing us? Today you will tell us this, we say okay. Tomorrow again you will change it. You think we are baby robbers, and he warned them. And I so much like what the Oba said. The same thing. It reminds me of what Umahi is saying. He's just going back and forth, because they think people don't forget. Like Ohanaeze told him now that they have all the archives of all of these things, nonsense he has been saying. All of a sudden it's coming out that they are going to open a remembrance book for him. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take. Everybody is fighting because of Nnamdi Kanu now.